This afternoon, Miss Cheshire Cat.
Good afternoon, or should I say have an apple-rific afternoon. Thank you for having me here today. Alright, so do you remember when you were still kids or when we were still young, our moms would always tell us to drink fresh fruit juice every day? Did you experience that? Because why? Our parents think that apple juice or any other fruit juices contain a lot of vitamins which will help keep the doctor away, correct? But as we got older, what happened? Issues are coming out about, juices giving us so much sugar, making us fat, right? Okay, so today I will be talking about when to juice and not to juice. Meaning, I will give you some tips on how to choose the right fruit juices. And also, I will be debunking myths about fruit juices. And then later on, I will give you some recipes which I have created specifically for Mott's 100% apple juice. So, are you ready? Yes! Alright. So now let's test your shopping skills. Alright, I have here two types of juices. First one is the 100% fruit juice from concentrate, and the other one is juice drink but not from concentrate. Which one is the better option? From concentrate. Alright. Ma'am, you are correct. Why? Let me explain. 100% means there's no additive, no sweetener. But people think, oh, it's from concentrate and it must be sweet, right? Okay. Concentrate means during the process, some of the water has been taken out from the fruit juice for packaging purposes. And then afterwards, water has been added to it, making it 100% from concentrate. Now, what is the juice drink? Juice drink has other additives or sweeteners. Alright, so some juice drinks may say 30% apple juice. So it's not as good as 100%, correct? Even though it says not from concentrate. Obviously, it's not as pure as the ones from the 100% from concentrate. Next one. Okay. Which one will you choose? From concentrate or reconstituted? Both 100% fruit juice. So if you're shopping for fruit juice, which one will you choose? From concentrate. Alright. Actually, they're both the same. Reconstituted, if the packaging says reconstituted, it's the same as from concentrate. Because from the 100% apple juice, water has been added to it. So, sometimes it says reconstituted. Alright? The third one now, which one will you choose? Juice cocktail, not from concentrate, or juice drink, not from concentrate? Neither. You will not choose any of this. You are correct. Why? Because this one have added sweeteners, have other flavorings which are not natural, and aside from that, juice drink and juice cocktail are both the same. And sometimes they mix a lot of other fruit juices together, to come up with a cocktail. Alright, so they are both the same. Again, if you go shopping, you wanna be a savvy shopper for fruit juices, these are the things that you should look for in the label. First, it has to be 100% fruit juice. Second, not from concentrate means it's pure. It's not reconstituted. That's good, right? Like fresh apple juice. From concentrate is okay as long as it is 100%. Reconstituted, again, it's the same. And of course, we want to make sure that whatever we drink or whatever we eat is safe, right? we value food safety and our health, then it has to be pasteurized. Okay? Alright, now what do we look for? Because people are saying, if you drink a lot of juices, you will gain weight. Well, it's the same thing as saying if you eat a lot of rice, you're gonna gain weight. Correct? So it's not the rice's fault that you are overweight. It's not even the apple juice's fault that you're overweight. It's your fault for eating too much or drinking too much. Do you agree? Okay, so this is what you have to look for. Alright, the number of serving size or the amount of serving that you need. In this label, I'm so sorry, it's a little bit small. It says per serving, it has to be 8 ounces, or that's about 1 cup. You have to be careful because some juices would say 1 serving, 4 ounces. So if you drink a cup, that's times 2 of what is written here in the calories, correct? So if you see 120 calories per 8 ounces or 1 cup, then that means if you drink a cup, you take 120 only. But the others, when they say 120 per serving, but it's only half a cup, if you drink a cup, that's 120 times 2. Alright? Usually that happens if the juice is not 100%. Okay? If it's a juice cocktail or it's a juice drink, they have more calories at smaller amounts. Alright? And of course, next one. Some juices have preservatives. So they have to add sodium benzoate and other types of preservatives which actually increase your sodium intake. We don't want sodium in excessive amounts, right? So look at this juice. It has 10 milligrams, so very little, right? What is the maximum? What is the minimum amount of sodium that we need? It's supposed to be from 0 to 140 only milligrams per serving. Alright? If it exceeds that, it means it has a lot of sodium. If you have high blood pressure, if you have hypertension, or if you have kidney problems, that is not going to be good for you. Alright? Next one. Of course, why do we drink juices? They say, whole fruits are better. But of course, nothing will trump over whole fruits, right? It has fiber. But the thing is, not everyone can get fresh fruits, especially when we're out, correct? Or if your kids are in school, I'm not sure if they really serve fresh fruits during lunch in school. Maybe some schools do, but not all, right? So the easiest that we can give our kids to make sure that they meet their vitamin C requirement every day to boost their immune system is to give them 100% fruit juice. And of course, together with a balanced diet that will provide fresh fruits and vegetables at home. Right? And we get vitamin C and also potassium. So potassium is also good for your muscle contraction. It's good for the heart. Right? It prevents hypertension. Do you know that I have a patient who's 8 years old, overweight, already has hypertension? So we have to watch the amount of sodium that our kids are taking. 8 years old, that's right. Okay. Now, aside from the labels that I showed you, we have to make sure that we read the ingredients of the fruit juice that we're buying. Take for example this one. It says water, apple juice concentrate, ascorbic acid. So you don't see any sweeteners added here, no food coloring, right? It's just 100% apple juice. I would like to compare it to this one, which says, okay, this one, they want to be flowery with words to impress you and to make sure, we're using pure filtered water. It's the same water that the other one used, correct? It says here, sweeteners, okay, high fructose corn syrup. We're gonna talk about that later. More on that later. Apple juice from concentrate. Now you see, this is deceiving because I said earlier, if it's from concentrate, it's okay, right? It says apple juice from concentrate. It says it has water, so it must be reconstituted, correct? But what's the problem? It has high fructose corn syrup. What does that do to our body? Okay. Some companies, they want to hide the truth. They don't want to say high fructose corn syrup because, people think, oh, we already know that's bad for us. It increases triglycerides. It makes us fat. Okay, I will talk about that later, but please, take note of all this. They all mean the same thing. High fructose corn syrup, abbreviated to HFCS, fructose. Fructose syrup, everything, corn sugar. All of this will actually increase our, if you eat something very sweet or something very salty, it actually enhances the appetite. It triggers your cravings. So there are a lot of studies done about this. Okay? Aside from that, some fruit juices don't want to use fructose because of, it's bad and all. So, but they will still use other types of sweeteners like sucrose, which is the table sugar, and the cane sugar. So we have to be careful because this is what actually increases the caloric content of the fruit juices available now in the market. Alright. Now, is fruit juice bad or good? As I said, we have to choose the right one. And, okay. There are some studies claiming that fructose, which is naturally found in fruits, it's the simple sugar found in fruits, actually increases your abdominal fat. Have you heard about this issue? They said that it's going to make you get diabetes or other types of illnesses. Okay. As a nutritionist, I would like to tell you, I would like to debunk that myth. Fructose that comes naturally from the fruit that we eat is not going to cause you any harm. Yes, it is being broken down or metabolized in the liver, not like the other simple sugars, but it's not supposed to increase your triglyceride levels or the stored fat unless it is within a total intake of carbohydrates, meaning you get your carbohydrates intake in excess of your carbohydrates intake, not only from fructose but also from other sugar sources. So that includes pastries, cakes, rice, pasta. So all of this, if you eat it in excess, of course, the carbohydrates will be converted into fat and stored where? All over your body or in your abdominal area. Alright, so the fructose from the high fructose corn syrup, which comes from corn, that one has been converted. That is the one that's a little bit dangerous, okay, in excess. But the fructose naturally found in our 100% fruit juice and as well as from whole foods, it's not going to be harmful for your body. You get more benefits from it, like fiber, and also vitamins and minerals. Clear? Okay? Now, be mindful of your total carbohydrate intake and your sugar intake. Not just being mindful of, can I eat fruits or can I drink Mott's apple juice, right? You have to be mindful of the total carbohydrate intake, especially if you want to lose weight. Alright, now I mentioned that fructose is being metabolized in the liver, correct? For an athlete or for a very active child who does sports, it is very important to replenish the glycogen stores or the sugar, the carbohydrate that's stored in the liver. Can be a good replenishment for the carbohydrate store. Okay? Alright. Can a diabetic drink